My beloved child, pause for a moment. Quiet the noise around you. Calm your mind and listen. There's a heaviness in your heart, a burden you've carried for so long you've forgotten when it began. You feel you've messed up, that forgiveness is out of reach. Yet, deep within a small voice whispers, they wouldn't understand. But know this, my child, your journey towards grace begins now. Stop hiding, embrace the light. I observe the hectic speed of your life, my darling kid, the never-ending loop of thoughts and chores that tire you out. Doesn't the world expect a lot of you? But I want you to pause for a second. Type 111 if you know God's love is endless. Remove yourself from the cacophony of screams, voices, and never-ending to-do lists. Calm down, shut your eyes. I am here with you in this silence. My voice is to penetrate your heart with gentleness and unwaveringness. You have a burden that is buried deep inside your spirit. You may not even remember when it got there. Maybe it slipped and undetected, becoming heavier every second. Perhaps it's regret, sorrow, or shame, an echo of words or deeds you wish you could take back. You question if you will always have to carry this weight, or whether this suffering has become a part of who you are, but it doesn't have to be, kid. You worrying that you've gone too far and that your errors have rendered you unredeemable. Your thoughts keep going over the past incessantly. What if you had made a different decision, spoken kinder, or behaved more sensibly? You're plagued with what-ifs that tell you it's too late to go back. However, despite your quiet regret, you manage to go on in the hopes that the shadows would eventually disappear if you ignore them long enough. Type 333 if you were ready to welcome God's miracles into your life. Have you not mastered the art of concealing your suffering? You put on a brave front that gives the impression that everything is well. You laugh when you should, smile when you must, and go on as if nothing is wrong. However, I see through your facade, and beyond the surface, I can see the sorrow in your eyes, and the times when your shoulders slumped due to the strain of your unseen hardships. You no longer need to pretend, my lovely kid, a little tenacious voice, a whisper that won't let you forget, resides deep inside. It lets you know that you failed and that people would turn away if they knew the reality. You think if only they understood, but they won't, so I must carry this alone. This whisper isolates you, feeds your anxiety, and makes you believe that your faults are what make you who you are. That's not my voice, youngster. My voice does not one of judgment, but one of love. You have to realize that your errors, no matter how big they may appear, do not define you. Stumble along the road. I created you with love and purpose. It is a characteristic of humanity. However, the love that I have for you defines you, not your mistakes. And that love is timeless, unflinching and unalterable. Type 444. If you believe God is working in your life right now, we deeply appreciate your support in spreading God's love and blessings. Their presence inspires us to create uplifting messages that touch lives. If this message has brought hope or peace to you, consider giving a $20 super thanks. Your contribution helps us share God's light with more hearts down by clicking the super thanks button. You become part of this divine mission. Thank you for your generosity and faith. My kid, forgiveness is not a far-off fantasy. It is a gift that is given freely and is always there. I don't turn you away. When you approach me with a repentant heart, rather I welcome you with open arms, ready to relieve the weight that is weighing you down. Give up the guilt that holds you back and let my grace fill the gaps in your brokenness. My forgiveness is unconditional and does not depend on your flawlessness. I encourage you to be truthful with yourself, with me, and with those you can trust. When the shadows are exposed to the light, their strength is diminished. Express your emotions, regrets, and anxieties. You may be shocked to learn that when you speak your truth, people respond with compassion and understanding rather than condemnation. Never forget that you are never alone in your difficulties, my kid. The goal of redemption is to change the past, not to erase it. I can. Utilize the exact things you think make you ineligible to bring about healing and hope. When you give over your wounds to me, they serve as evidence of my grace. Even if your narrative is filled with brokenness, it has the potential to inspire others. Type 555 if you trust in God's plan for your future. Never undervalue the power of redemption. It is the lifeblood of my affection. My dear, this is a path of gradual transformation rather than sudden change. You are getting further away from the darkness with every step you take in my direction. It is a journey of education, development, and recovery. Don't hurry things or give up when things seem to be. Be moving slowly. Have faith that I am by your side, directing your actions and fortifying your determination. If you are tired and burdened, come to me and I will rest you. My darling, I swear to you this: put down the burden you bear. Give it to me and I will return it with serenity, a tranquility beyond comprehension. Your spirit will be renewed, and your soul will find peace in my presence. We deeply appreciate your support and helping us read God's message of hope, love, and blessings. If this message has inspired or uplifted you, please consider showing your gratitude by giving at $20. Super thanks. Your contribution helps us continue creating more content that touches lives and brings people closer to God. By clicking the Super Thanks button below, you are not only supporting our hard work, but also helping to extend God's love to more hearts around the world. Thank you for being part of this mission and for your generous support. A fresh start is being made today. You are no longer controlled by the past, since I am creating everything from scratch. Step into my love's radiance by taking my hand. Despite the difficulties along the way, the trip is worthwhile. Put your faith in my grace and allow it to guide you. Nothing can alter the fact that you are adored, my little child. To affirm your faith, type 666. And like this video if you believe. Listen carefully, my little kid. As you enter this silent period, the world is full with loud, demanding and often cruel voices. They inform you of your strengths, weaknesses, and mistakes. However, none of those voices accurately reflect your own self. The only voice that speaks the truth over your life is mine, soft and unflinching. Your errors do not define you. The suffering you have inflicted or experienced does not define you. You are my creation, exquisitely crafted and wonderfully loved. I have seen every tear you have wept. I have heard every solitary prayer. I never see you as invisible. Allow my words to silence the murmurs of guilt and uncertainty that arise within of you. I declare you to be redeemed, loved, and forgiven by claim. You as my own, my arms are wide and ready to welcome you. Regardless of how far you've traveled or how heavy your or her responsibilities are, my kid, have faith in this. Nothing you've done can make you any less loved. My light is more powerful than the darkness. Attempts to persuade you otherwise, enter that light aloud to pass, and serve as a reminder of your true self. Forever and ever you are mine. Type 28 inches. If you believe in God's wisdom, my beloved child, the past is forgiven and your future is in my hand. Walk in the light of my love, unburdened and free. Remember, no shadow is too dark, no distance too far. I am with you always. Trust in me, for you are eternally cherished and deeply loved. Please subscribe to support our channel and turn on bell notifications.